You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. Your boyfriend is a bore. Make love it. I just pulled up in the coast. Fucked that bitch up out in London. Then I fucked up on the cousin.
Song dope. Week 2 is in the books. This is your weekly recap. And what a week it was. What a week it was. Alright. We go through these matchups. Today's also waiver wire Wednesday. Of course, all the pickups were already done, put through this morning. I missed out on another motherfucking running back. Great. You guys are paying crazy prices, man. I can't beat that. More power to you, though. All right. Oh, also, I'm gonna do predictions. I'm gonna try to see if I can. I'm gonna do some predictions on week 3 matchups and who I think is gonna win each matchup. Far from an expert, but I give you my opinion. I don't give a shit. And I'm thinking about 50-50 on my predictions. Sometimes right, sometimes wrong. All right, week 2. First matchup, Mad Titans versus I Am Groot. That is me. I want another one. Let me tell you something. I'm not supposed to win these games. I don't think I'm supposed to win these games, but I want another one. I want another one. My running backs were terrible. Like 4.3 for Deion Lewis and 2.2 for Rex Burkhead. Jeez, that's not going to get the job done, except for this week. So Odell was terrible. I got a negative on my defense. I wasn't supposed to win this at all. But Alvin Kamara was not the greatest. Average. And with his particular team, Mad Titans, you can't have an average Kamara. That's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. And he left. So a little bit of points on the bench. Keenan Cole, I did the same. Breida. Let me tell you about Breida. So, check the stats. Everybody draft all these running backs, all these top running backs, and Bell and Gurley and blah, 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 blah. Leading rusher in the NFL right now, Breida. Who got him? This guy. Who didn't play him? This guy. That's all right. Adjustments are coming. Adjustments are coming. But yeah, he's number 1. Number 3 was the other running back I missed out on last week on the waiver wire, Mr. Lindsey over there in the Broncos. My rival got that guy. So my rival got that guy, and then the guy I'm playing this week takes the the other waiver wire pickup I wanted to get. Yeah, so it's not looking good. And Lindsey, I think, is legit. Bedard's a rental, but they say about 2 weeks. I think it's about 4-week rental. That's a pretty damn good rental. All right, whatever. Moving along. So I got the win, and Mad Titans gets the loss. I think that drops him to 1-1 on the season. I am 2-0. Next matchup was I'll name this team later versus Stark Raving Hazelnuts. The commish takes the L, 105.8 to 82.6 in a blowout. This was no contest, man. Like I told you, I'll name this team later. It has a really good team. I beat him last week by just straight up luck. Stafford came back to form, and that was pretty much it. Even with a negative defense, he still took care of him by over 20 points. So it is what it is. Alfred Morris, still playing Alfred Morris over there, Stark? I wouldn't do that. Lynch was left on the bench, but you didn't really need him. I mean, Fitzgerald, he'll get it together. Fournette is hurt. He was hurt for that week. I think he's back next week, so he should be all right. Right on time for our matchup, right? Ain't this a bitch? All right. So yeah, over a 20-point win. That drops Stark, Raven, Hazelnuts to 1-1 on the season, and that brings up to I'll name this team later to 1-1 in the season. Still early, so not much going on. Next matchup was the Iron Bank versus King's Dead, 91.1 to 124.6. King's Dead was home and takes the win by another blowout matchup. Jesus. Another over 20 points by far. Roethlisberger went off. I mean, that's almost 40. He getting 39. That's almost 40. Plus Gordon went off too. Melvin Gordon. Yeah, Tevin Coleman. Yeah, his team was legit this week. And Yale didn't even do much, but 7 points still solid for him. I see the kicker got hurt over there, Zerline, and I got that backup off that waiver. Can't believe I'm actually naming the kicker, but yeah. That offense scores a lot, so I picked up the kicker. I got the kicker. He scores a lot. I got the kicker, and you lost that kicker, so it is what it is. Deshaun Watson, 310, 2 touchdowns. He's starting to come back. Right on time for my Giants. It's like another fucking. There's gonna be 0-3 for these niggas. Jesus Christ. And you left points on the bench, Iron Bank. Ingram, Watkins, I can't blame because nobody knows, but this man, Patrick Mahomes, is on fire! You got to play everything around him. You got to play Andy Reid. You got to play everything around this man. Shit. Steal of the draft. Steal of the damn draft. But yeah, you didn't play Tyler Lockett. Damn, you left a lot of points on that bench. You left a lot of points, man. You could have had some more points. I think you would have still lost, though. It's whatever. So, on the season, damn, Iron Bank, no wins. 0-2 start. Rough start, man. Rough start. King's Dead, that pulls you up to 1-1. Moving right along. Thanos was right versus Just Call Me Your Highness. 75.3 to 83.2. Just Call Me Your Highness takes the win. Just Call Me Your Highness was home. Cam played well. 3 touchdowns, 300 yards. Not bad. Juju. Juju was having the past 2 games solid. And people doubted him. I told you this man is going to have a monster season. A monster season. The only regret I have is maybe I could have gotten him in the later rounds like you probably did. Not sure what round you got him. And then I could have, I don't know, got a running back. A legit running back. Instead of 2 receivers, a tight end, and a quarterback. Even though it's working out for me so far. Because if you check it, running backs ain't the greatest this season. But it's still early. I'm just hoping this is that outlier season where running backs are just, I don't know, it goes back to what it used to be. Get your wide receivers early. Screw the running backs. Punk ass running backs. All right. You left DeSean Jackson on the bench. The same thing applies to Fitzpatrick, man. That man is on fire! You got to play everyone. Except for Jameis. You don't play him. You got to put everyone around that man. Why the hell does this camera keep doing this in and out shit? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? Pan out. I'm terrible with this stuff. The camera's terrible. HD. It says HD 720. This is what 720 looks like now? God damn, I need 4K. Bad. Anyway, back to the game. Arizona defense gave you a 0. I don't think that defense is as good as it's supposed to be. But for the first 2 games, it's not been the greatest. Plus, the offense sucks, so it's going to put the defense in a bind any damn way. So, Hey, it is what it is. And David Johnson is being used terribly wrong, and they're still doing this fucking camera thing. Hello. Anyway, David Johnson is being used horribly wrong. Like, he's not getting no slot work. He's not getting no receiving work. Up the middle. Up the middle. Up the middle. Come on, man. Stop running this man up the middle. Do you know who he is? David Johnson. I don't get it. All right. Moving right along. So yeah, that brings Thanos to 0-2 on the season. Rough start for you too, man. Just Call Me Your Highness is now 1-1. And moving right along, next matchup. May I Borrow Win versus I'm Good Love Enjoy. 98.8 to 94.4. May I Borrow Win wins again 2 weeks in a row. Strong. Wasn't even home. Just went in and smacked them around. Not by much. Won by like 4 points, 4.4. Close game, very close game. Ugh. Gurley went off. Gurley did Gurley things. He didn't even have a lot of yards, just 3 touchdowns. Shit. You can't go wrong with that pick, man. You know he's going to give you. He had that one rough season, but that wasn't his fault, apparently. I think David Johnson going through the same mess he went through before. It was a terrible coordinator. They used him wrong. That's exactly what's going on with David Johnson right now. Using this man all wrong. All wrong. Whew. The receivers for May I Borrow Win was just too much to handle, man. Devontae Adams and Adam Thielen. Like I said, and I remember, he got 2 ones. He don't have a 1. He got 2 ones. I said it, and look. Oh, Cooks came to play? 15.9. I might have been wrong about that one. I mean, I think Cup was like 3rd out of that trail this week. That's okay. Cup is steady, but Cooks are going to give you games like this where he just goes berserk. Well, if he didn't even score, imagine if he did. So he gave you 15.9. Fuller, damn, you're receiving. Your receivers are crazy. I think I remember saying this. Your receivers are crazy, man. Fuller on the bench, 17.3, which I think Fuller's going to start to go crazy. He has been going crazy already. Trubisky, you don't play him. Pretty much status quo. Funches, he paid Theo Reddick. Man, this is not even PPR. He paid Theo Reddick. That means you need some running backs. Yo, my advice to I'm Good Love Enjoy. It's too late, but you shouldn't have lost that waiver wire battle for Bernard, man. You not only would you have gotten Bernard, Gio, but he's your handcuff to Mixon. So out of all of us, you should have bid the most. If you bid at all, I don't know if you did, but you should have bid the most. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Starks, Raving, Hazelnuts, he bid like 40 something, which is pretty high, but he shouldn't have outbid you because you need this guy more than anybody else. So now you're out Mixon. Could have had his handcuff and had a person to start for you for the next 3 weeks. You already started Theo Riddick, so that tells me that your running backs are just you're in trouble. Yeah, Duke Johnson is on the bench. You're in trouble, man. And with that loss, now you're 0-2. You needed him more than anybody else. Missed opportunities, man. It is what it is, maybe somebody else gets hurt and somebody else emerges somewhere. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Good luck with that. So, my Borrow Win, 2-0. Strong start. I'm Good Love Enjoy. 0-2. Rough start. Next matchup, Wakanda Forever versus Dead President. 93.6 to 97.7. All right, let me just give a quick shout out to the champ, man. Let me give a quick shout out to the champ. I gave him a shitty grade at draft. Shitty grade, right? This man has come out 2-0. 2-0. Not only is 2-0, but he's champs. That means he had a winning streak from last season. And he'll remind you in the chat too. It continues. Yes, it continues. The fuck, man? Cousins gave 33.5. What kind of ever had Patrick Mahomes? You assume like, oh, he got Mahomes, he won. Wrong. He had Diggs too. Not enough. just not enough, man. Adrian Peterson turned back into old bad Adrian Peterson. He gave you 5. Baltimore defense gave you -2. That's tough. Peyton Barber, he's not giving you much because Ryan Fitzpatrick just don't need him. Get out the way or pick up a fucking pick up the blitz. I got some passing to do out here. He started Pettis. That was a risk. I don't blame you, man, because I started Pettis in a lot of fantasy, DFS, the DraftKings lineups. He let me down. I don't know if I would have started him on my I guess my regular lineups, if you want to call these. Daily, yes, but not on this. So, and I think you have better options, man. You didn't start Hogan. Yeah, you didn't start Hogan. I guess you're afraid to get shut down by Jacksonville, but you got to start Hogan because they don't have anyone. I mean, even if he gets shut down, think about it, right? Gronk, they're talking shit to Gronk the whole time, right? So you know they're going to shut down Gronk. They know Tom Brady was going to fucking try to force feed Gronk. I thought that. And he wanted to. He looked Gronk ways many times, but I heard he was double teamed. So I left Hogan wide open, and Hogan only had 3 receptions, but shit, they were big receptions, 42 yards and 2 touchdowns. You could have used those points. You didn't even start Philip Lindsay. Why'd you pick him up? You're not even going to play him. You outbid me for him. You didn't even play him. Can you drop him, please? I'll pick him up. Trade him something. Callaway. Yo, you have the tools on this team. Boy, you picking the wrong lineups. Let me go through this. I'm sorry. Let me go through it. Patrick Mahomes, that's a dope, of course. Adrian Peterson. Blau Powell. So you played Peterson, Blau Powell over Lindsay. Now, granted, Blau Powell gave you more points than Lindsay, but I don't understand this. Was it just for depth? You just picked them up just to put them on the bench, or so nobody else can have him? Is that what it is? Play Lindsay, man. Man, I don't get it. Antonio Callaway, you got to play him too because. All right, Gordon, gone. He's in the Patriots now. He's gonna become a monster if he doesn't get high. He's gone. So why not play Cal? Who'd you play? Play Diggs. And I tell you, yeah, Pets. Like I said, why not play Cal? I don't get it. You don't want to win. That's what's going on. Champ, you paid him to play this lineup. You paid him to play. Let me know. His streak could have been over this week, and you just. I don't know, man. Let me go to Champ's team. Let's see what happened here. Cousins pretty much he matched Mahomes. That's why he was able to win. God damn it! Stop panicking. This fucking camera is the worst. Yeah, so Cousins matched Mahomes. That's why he was able to get the win. McCaffrey, regular game. Jay, nothing special. Julio Jones didn't even play well. 64 yards, 5. That's nothing, man. Quincy, and Jogi hasn't, he tied in. Jogi hasn't done nothing yet, man. Now I'm anticipating him having a big year, but I don't know what's going on. You would think now that Gordon's gone, he might get more red zone attempts. I don't know. Lamar Miller. I think Lamar Miller's like 4th. I know he's top 5 right now in rushing. So Miller's solid. That's how he's going to be. He's going to be solid. He's not going to finish there, but it's going to be all right for the rest of the season. Yeah, and that's it, man. You played the lineup you can only play. Like, yeah, nothing else. And then you slid that envelope to Wakanda Forever, and then there you go with your win, man. Congratulations on the streak, though. Seriously, like I said, he's still a champ until someone takes it from him. And right now, we can't even get a win off the man. So that brings Wakanda Forever down to 1-1, and the champ, the president, 2-0. Great start. All right, so like I said, waiver wire pickups are probably done right now. As of this morning, all the big pickups are done, and I missed out on another running back. It is what it is. Week 3 predictions by me. Now I know a lot of your lineups are probably not even fully set. I don't give a shit. I'm going based upon who I think will probably be in your lineup. I'm not going to say who's going to be in line, but just looking at your overall team and that person's overall team, I'm like, win or loss, or I can't call it. That's just me. First one is I am Groot, me, versus good old Kamish, Stark Raving Hazelnuts. Like I said, the Kamish picked up a huge waiver wire pickup this morning. Um, that will definitely help him in this matchup. I'm hoping that Carolina defense, because they're in Carolina, so I hope it at least slows him down just a little bit, just enough for me to get this win. He's projected to beat me. I won't lie to you, it's gonna be a tough matchup for me, man. Fournette is back. I don't really like his tight end, but he has ability. We'll see. Jags defense. We don't know what the hell's going on with Mariota. He's coming back or not. Doesn't matter. They won last week. I don't know if the Houston defense is just terrible or what the fuck's going on over there. Based upon overall what I'm seeing here, I mean, just to be honest with you, quarterback edge goes to me. Running back edge goes to him. Wide receiver edge goes to me. Tight end edge goes to me. Flex edge goes to him. Defense edge goes to him. And kicker edge. I mean, kickers, what the fuck's gonna happen with them, but it is what it is with kickers. I think he might win this week. I could be wrong. I might take my first L this week. I hate to say it. He has a really good chance just because of his running backs, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe Fournette hamstring might act up again. I don't put that out there, but it might. Next matchup: Kings Dead versus Mad Titans. Battle of the 1-1s. Preview of this matchup. Drew Brees. According to projections, but then again, he didn't have all his players in. See, that's why I like doing the projections because they don't have all their players in. Let's look at the whole entire team. On first glance, just looking at it, I have to give the edge. I got to give the edge to Mad Titans. Slightly. I think this is going to be a close game. We don't know what the hell Cooper's going to give you. That's the problem, man. Which Cooper's going to show up? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? But yeah, slight edge to Mad Titans. Yeah. Moving right along. Iron Bank versus, I'll name this team later. 0-2 versus 1-1. On first glance, Connor's still playing, huh? Is the holdout still holding out? T.Y. Hilton. I don't think this is going to be close. I think it's going to be a blowout, man. It's going to be a blowout. Like, in my opinion, I'll name this team later should win this easily. But hey, I've been wrong. Just talent-wise, from what I see on paper, I don't know. Moving right along. Just Call Me Your Highness versus I'm Good, Love, Enjoy. 1-1 versus 0-2. I'm Good, Love, Enjoy is home. And on first glance, from what I see, it appears that this is a very, 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 very close matchup. Very close matchup. You stop fucking panning out. What is wrong with you? Fucking piece of shit. Alright. Uh, you know what? I think the Edge. I don't like that Ty Montgomery, man. I'm a course, I'm good love. I think it's gonna take this one. Honestly, I like Juju, but overall team wise, I think I'm good love has a better chance this week of winning, especially based on matchups. I get that Theo Reddick out of here though. Jesus Christ. All right. Dead President versus Thanos was right. 2-0 versus 0-2. Big game for Thanos. Big game. You don't want to go 0-3, man. And then you facing the man that's on the fucking winning streak. Big game, man. You gonna ride Fitzpatrick? I don't blame you. Do that. Um, Evans, Galladay, Jordan Reed, Aguilar, Duke Johnson. Oh, gosh. I mean, I hate to say it, man. I think the winning streak continues. I mean, Thanos was right. I gave you a great draft grade, but once the season starts, things starts to shape out. Not looking great. Like Duke Johnson, Galladay, solid, Evans, Aguilar. Actually, you have a chance. You have a really good chance. You know what? This one's too close to call. Toss up for me. Toss. As Fitzpatrick continues his Fitz magic, as they like to say, and he has a good matchup because Pittsburgh is not playing any defense this year, apparently. There's a good chance. Uh, Too close to call on this one. I'm sorry. Toss up. That's my verdict. Toss up. Wakanda Forever and May I Borrow win. 1-1 versus 2-0. Another too close to call. I might have to end this session, man, because I can't. Well, you guys on paper at least is too close to call, and when the game fucking shakes out, I'm like, oh, you got blown out. This guy, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Man. That is what it is. Man, Drake, Thielen, Kittle. All right. Quarterback edge, Holmes. Running back edge, Barkley. Running back edge, Drake. Diggs, Adams. I go Diggs only because of that matchup. Hogan, Thielen. They both have really good matchups. I go Thielen on that one. Gronk, obviously. Lindsey, Cooks. I go Lindsey only because I know it's starting to seem like Lindsey is going to give you pretty much double digits every single week. The way he's used. But according to Denver, they're going with the hot hand. So if his hand ain't hot, he might not give you shit. Right now, he started off scorching, and I like the fact that he catches passes. He's doing it all. Cleveland defense, Chicago defense. Woo! It's hard to bet on. It's hard to go against Chicago defense, man. You see what they're doing to people. But I like defenses that are home. That's one. Chicago's not home this week. Cleveland is. And you saw what that Jets quarterback would do for you. And all the rave of Sam Darnold. He throwing to the other team. As I knew he would. Sam Darnold. But, all that said, though, I can't deny it, man. Chicago came out. Their defense is on fire. That man over there is a monster. Mac attack. I think he's a monster, man. Overall, like I said, another fucking close game to call, man. Jesus. Man, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to give this one to May I Borrow win, and I'll tell you why. One, I mean, Wakanda Forever got to get Peterson out of there and Bob Powell. Those two are not too legit running backs to be starting like that, in my opinion. Still waiting for that bell to come back. I feel you, man. And then Ingram off the suspension. You got some horses in the stable, but right now you're hurting. Then on top of that, you got Hogan and Gronk. Now Hogan and Gronk, they're two top-notch pass catchers, and Detroit's not exactly the greatest, but Bill Belichick, he runs up the score on everyone, except for his what do you call them, predecessors. In Detroit, you know, their head coach used to be the defensive coordinator for the Patriots. I don't think he's gonna sit there and run up the score on him. I think they're gonna take it easy after they get a lead, and they should get a lead. But then again, Detroit offense is good enough to put up some points, man. I don't know, it can go both ways, but your running game is terrible. Yeah, I give the edge to Matt Barrow. Your running backs are going to be a problem. Adrian Peterson. He's going to be like, he's good game, bad game, good game, bad game, because he's old. I mean, this is supposed to be a good game, technically, but think about it. You're playing Green Bay, right? So Green Bay's going to put up points. Peterson is catching the ball a little bit more than I thought this year that he would, but he's not your predominantly, pass catching back. That goes to Thompson. So I don't know, man. He might not get that much points this week, but we'll see. We'll see. Mayor Barrow should take that game, in my opinion. And that is your Week 3 predictions, along with the Week 2 recap. My camera is out of control. I'll have to get it fixed for next week. Or maybe buy a goddamn camera. Who the hell knows? It's whatever, man. So, set your lineups. Do what y'all gotta do. It is what it is. And I'm going to play that song one more time because I like it so much. One more time, please.
Say the shit they want to say. They had the fake orgasms and shit. We can tell niggas.
Song of the week, by the way. Song of the week.
You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it.